So, Kaylee Bell, welcome to Muster Mike Sessions 2024. How's Muster going for you so far?
Well, I've kind of just got here, but I've just played main stage with James Johnson. We just played our same songs, and it's such a buzz. I haven't been to Gympie. I feel really bad saying this, but I think for about 8 or 9 years.
Wow.
It's been a long time.
I was going to ask when the last
so I just went for a quick walk around, and I just can't believe how many people are here in the buzz. It's pretty amazing.
That hill is packed.
It's so cool. Like, what a cool amphitheatre. And Friday night, I feel like Friday nights at any festival are just the night to play, and we're excited to be playing tonight.
Yeah. So the Crowbar will be packed as well.
Yes.
But what does it feel like to be an artist on that stage, looking up that hill, and it's just people. It's just a sea of people.
It's crazy, and it's like I heard James say it. You know, we were fans of Lee Kernaghan and Becky Cole and all these amazing artists growing up, and it's amazing to finally have that time ourselves, and to kind of just get that chance and make memories, and it's pretty special.
And what have you been up to? You've travelled from New Zealand today.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a long day.
But you're living in Nashville.
I am.
So, tell us what you've been up to.
I've just been a month in New York, actually, which was really, really cool. Yeah, first time getting to really experience a city properly.
Yep.
So played some shows there, been living in Nashville for the last 12 months, living with some Australians, which is awesome.
Our friends Blake.
Our friends Blake O'Connor and Sinead Burgess, who are just two of the most beautiful humans. I just am so grateful that I get to live with them, and we're like a little family over there. So living in Nashville, living the dream over there, and still get back here as much as I can. We played a show up a mountain in New Zealand this week, and now we're here at the Gympie Muster. My life is very random at the moment, and I don't know what season I'm in. I came from 40 degrees in Nashville, and it was below zero this week in New Zealand, so it's been a lot.
And now you're in the Queensland,
and
beautiful
now
weather,
we're in Queensland.
and it's like summer again.
It's like perfect temperature tonight, I think. I mean, I've got a big coat on, but it's unnecessary.
During the day, though, it's getting very hot.
Yeah,
so
I saw that. I was pretty excited. I told the boys, because I've been to some musters where it's got really, really cold at night, and I was telling them, you're going to need to bring all these warm clothes, and then they keep checking the weather. They're like, it's like 19 degrees. Okay, we're good.
But you just never know.
No,
you never know in the forest.
You don't.
So what is special about Muster? And, what are you looking forward to after not being here for so long?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for a long time I came consecutively for so many years, and I have so many amazing memories. Even just walking around, it just reminded me of winning Star Maker and getting my first gig at the Muster Club. And it was so much it was very integral in terms of, every chapter I feel like has been really important, but I just have such fond memories of the Muster. I just moved to Australia by myself, and I had all this freedom, and I was just learning to grow up, and Aussie country music I feel really wrapped the arms around me, and I have a lot of love for the industry and the fans here, because it was my first time I found a home for my music. That's probably my drummer making that noise, sorry. And so I get to bring my New Zealand band here for the first time, and just make new memories here tonight is pretty cool. Yeah.
And how important do you think the Muster is to Australian country music? Because, as you know, anything from New Zealand that's really good, we like to claim as our own. And you lived in Australia for a while, so we're claiming you as our own.
I love Australia.
So, well, what do you think? What do you think the part the Muster plays in Australian country music?
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's like I said, I've brought the New Zealand band for the first time, and they've been here for a couple of hours, and they're already we love this place. I'm like, I knew you would. There's just something so amazing about the Australian country music. Like I said, fans and industry, and I just think the Muster's it's such it feels like the importance of a Tamworth. It's got that history, and you can look at main stage, and I just feel all the artists that have played this before us, and it's just so cool because you feel like you're just part of history. Beautiful. And that's something that I've just always loved about country music, is how much respect we have for artists that have kind of led the way,
Yep.
Yeah.
And how would you describe the Muster as someone in New Zealand? How did you describe it to your band who'd never been before, or someone else who hasn't been before? How would you describe it?
Yeah, I think it's just a really wholesome camping experience that you get to come and see incredible artists, and you can kind of just hang out all day on the hill, or you can party at night. There's options. And I just think it's like you have to do the Gympie muster. Like of all the festivals, like there's like things that need ticking off, and I think Gympie is one of those festivals.
So it's a bucket list item.
It's a bucket list for sure. Absolutely.
And what does the rest of 2024 and then into 2025 look for Kaylee Bell?
Yeah, we're actually opening for Kane Brown in November, which is exciting. It's our first arena tour, which we're very, very pumped to be playing that. And then I guess we get a break over Christmas this year, which is quite nice, and then we'll be back into it, full touring Australia, New Zealand, starting next year, which I can't wait. We, like I said, we love it over here in Australia, and I just love the people and the fans and the landscape and all of it. So we're excited to come back next year.
Do you feel like you have 3 homes?
I do. It's really confusing. It's like every piece plays a part. You know, I love that I got to grow up in New Zealand, but you know, it's really small, and it's like I got to come to Australia, like I said, like early 20s, really grew up, did a lot of my growing up in Australia. And then Nashville's obviously just always been the dream since I was a kid to, you know, one day live there. So I just feel lucky that I get to wake up every day and make music and spread my time between the 3. It's cool.
And are you going to spread the word about Gympie back in Nashville?
Back to Nashville, absolutely. Well, I mean, the Americans love coming down to Australia, and I feel like so many of them are just like, I feel like everyone's coming out to tour at the moment, which is like what we've always like dreamt of happening, you know, and hearing country on the radio, like mainstream radio, and all the things that finally are happening. And so, I just think anytime I talk to America about Australia, they just like want to get down here. So this has to be the next one for them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Beck.
joining us on Muster Mic Sessions.
Thanks for having me.